Hello there, good afternoon. This is Cheryl Lentz, independent Stampin' Up! Demonstrator, talking to you on Tuesday. I was waiting for 2 o'clock and I looked at my watch and I was like, oh, it is 2 o'clock. Okay, I've been waiting and waiting. So I was working on my Hostess Club cards. Hello, Terry. Working on my Hostess Club cards. It was this little cute card that I had shown you before. So I liked it so much I decided that my Hostess Club members should be doing that one. So I cut 66 pieces. Each card had to have this strip. I cut them all wrong. So now I have a tiny, hi Bobby, I have a tiny little strip, 66 pieces, that I have to use in a future card. So look for that. There'll be this little green stripe. Yeah, that's the other side of the people card. So I'm working on this card and it has the heart on and it's talking about surrounding yourself with love, with the people that you love at Christmas time and always. And asking for prayers for a dear, dear friend of mine. You know, there's people in your life that you can't even remember not knowing them. That's how it is with Mike and Linda. Mike is in the hospital right now with some heart issues. So he's in the right place at the right time and he's being well taken care of. But we are shouting out to the Lord praises that he continues surrounding him with everything that he needs. So asking, as I'm working on my 22 heart cards, I'm asking for prayers for Mike. So with that said, it's kind of a crazy day. I'm wearing like my Maui Mumu shirt with my Uggs boots and I have a heater going under my desk. It's 38 degrees here in Wisconsin. It's chilly, but I'm thinking about Maui and thinking about the heart and thinking about surrounding myself with people I love. I had stampers here last night, and we did religious Christmas cards. And one of the cards I used are gold, there's a set with gold cards and envelopes. It's in the holiday catalog, and I think a lot of people may have overlooked this wonderful product. So I'm going to show you that. It's on page 51 of the holiday book if you're looking at it. Hello, Vera. And you get 10 cards and envelopes for $10. What a deal. So I was kind of pressed getting ready for my class and getting everything cut. So cut and scored and all that good stuff. Well, with this one, I didn't have to cut or score. The envelopes were there, the card was ready, the card base was ready. I just needed to design a front for it. So that's what I did. I'm going to show you what those look like. I'll turn the camera around, we'll get started and show you one of the cards that we stamped in our class yesterday. So here we go. Thank you for joining me. Remember to leave messages because I don't see anything once I turn the camera around. So please leave me a message and chat with me. I love that. I have lots of things that have to go out this afternoon besides getting these cards done for my Hostess Club members. Thank you for I've had many online orders. So thank you for that. I do send a card out as a thank you. So I have to get all that ready too. So I am busy in this little Santa shop here. So let me turn this around. There we go. Face this down. All right. Welcome to my tabletop. Let's see here if I can get it straight for a minute. Come on. All right, all right. I'm going to make it a little bigger. There we go. Okay. So, ta-da, ta-da. I'm going to move that over. Okay. Ready, set, go. I have to turn off the heater now that I'm... So, this is the card that we're going to be making. These are the gold cards and envelopes. So it comes like this, a pack of 10, and this is what they look like. So it has this metallic, shiny, pretty envelope, okay? And then it has this beautiful card in vanilla and has this lovely gold, you see that? So pretty. And they're nice and heavy. So here we go, all cut and scored and ready to go. Ready to be designed, and you get 10 of them for $10. I think that's a fabulous deal. So if you're running short on time, doing your Christmas cards, this is a good time saver, and it's on, like I said, it's on page 51. So they show it here. It's way in the corner with this lovely set. Life is Beautiful, another thing to remember. So 51 holiday book. This is a great time saver, and they're really, really nice. So let's put that aside. Here's mine all cut and ready to go right here. On this card, I used 2 different stamp sets. I used For Unto Us and In the Pines. So I love these big sayings. It was featuring religious card class. So, and then I also used the In the Pines has die cuts, and I also used a die cut from the Ornate Layers. They have this this one here. Ta-da! It looks like the stitched rectangle. It's different. It goes with the Ornate Layers, and that's one of the die cuts that I'll be using today. So, okay, let's get started. So I have all these little pieces cut out and ready to go. This piece I'm going to stamp my forest on. This piece is going to be for my, my verse in the front. This piece is going to be for this tree. Has an ornate overlay. So it's gold underneath, and then it has an ornate overlay that has a lot of little cutouts. So what I did to help myself is I put our sticky adhesive on the back of this cardstock, so that you can adhere this onto the gold foil tree without any problems. And this is for my little separate tree. So here we go. I'm going to move this off to the side for a moment. This is my base here underneath, right here. And what I'm going to do is for this gold tree, that gold tree is going to be cut out of the middle of this. As long as it's on the front of the card and nobody's going to know that that piece is missing underneath my forest, I am going to use that cardstock wisely, my foil. So here we go. We are using Shaded Spruce, my favorite green. In fact, I'm actually almost out of the cardstock, so I ordered that today. Heaven forbid I should be out of Shaded Spruce. Okay, so I'm going to start building my forest. The cool thing is that this stamp set In the Pines has these little trees, and it's a 2-step process. So it has 3 little trees together. And what I did was I just kind of randomly stamped these guys. I'm going to get this out of the way here. Just ink it up. Good. Okay. And I just started stamping. And I sort of went across here and right off the sheet. And then my next row was opposite, so I kind of offset them. So this has the outline of the trees. I'm going to do one more here. This has the outline of the trees, and then there's another, the second step has the, here we go, has all the fills it in. And it's light and dark, so it's one of those sets that it looks like you stamped off. It's light and dark, and it's just because it has, that's the way it's made. So here we go. So this 3 little trees here, and I'm just going to start out in the middle, and you just fill it in. And it's very forgiving, so don't worry if it's not exactly right on. Look at, I think I almost was wearing my green here. It's very forgiving, so you don't have to worry about matching something up perfect. It's just giving it a nice soft look here. There we go. So I just filled in quickly, building my forest. There. One more and one more. There we go. So this also has, so that little forest is done. I'm done with that piece. Now I'm going to bring this one in. I have one single tree, and this tree is a little bit taller that I'm using, and it has the same same concept. So it has the tree where it's going to give you the trunk and the branches, and then I'm going to fill it in with the second step here. So here's my second step. This one I'm going to put inside too, so I'll leave that one out. Here's my second step. Dot, 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 dot. There we go. And ta-da! Isn't that pretty? They're so like soft, and you get that light and dark, and it's beautiful. Okay, so there's that step, and now what I'm going to do, I'm going to close this because I'll wear it. Now we're going to cut out our trees. So this tree gets cut out. I'm going to cut out our filigree tree, and we're going to cut out, well, let's see here. Wait a minute. I have to stamp this first. I want to get all the stamping done that, all the stamping that has to have something cut out. So here's my verse. Where's my verse? Here it is. Oh, come let us adore him. I was thinking of, you know, looking over the wonderful forest and all of God's beautiful creations here. I don't have to worry about getting it straight because we're going to cut it out. That's something to be thankful for. Okay, I'm going to close that up. I'm going to bring over my embossing cutting machine here. Get my dies in the right place. All right, here we go. So here's the machine. Ta-da, ta-da. So first I'm going to put my gold piece over here. I'm going to move that over just a little so you can see it. So here's my tree that I'm going to cut the solid outline for this big tree right in the middle. So that'll be missing and no one will know it. Here's my other tree. So let's cut that with this die. We'll cut the two trees and then we'll cut the filigree part here. So I'm just lining that up just like that. There we go. Okay. One more acrylic plate on top. Completes my little sandwich here. And I will cut this out. There we go. And we have our tree. Ta-da, missing. Nobody will know. This is the tree we're going to use in the front. And here's our second tree that we're going to use in the front. So let's get that out of there. There we go. Put that down. Okay, now I have my cardstock that has the adhesive sheet on the back. You can see the line there. So that's got adhesive sheet on the back, and I'm going to, here we go. I'm going to put it this way. There, because I'm going to put my words over here and cut them out. So this is going to cut off part of the little end here, but I'm just kind of centering it in there. So I know that it's going to cut out part of that there, but that's okay. I'm going to move this up just a smidgen. There we go. Okay. All right. Another acrylic plate on top, and wind that through. There we go. I'm going to go through once more here, just because I have that filigree piece. Okay. Pull that off, get this out of the way. Ta-da! That part is all done. All right. So here's my verse with my die cut out. Here is this little fancy piece. So the die just pops right off. I love that. And then I have this little filigree piece kind of cut out here. There's a lot of little tiny pieces, and you can push them right out. However, a lot of them come out when you pull the sticky off the back. So that tree is going to go right on top of this gold tree. So let's pull this off. I need my, I was looking for that before, my little poker. So as I'm pulling this off, you can see that the little pieces kind of come right off, come right out of there. And the ones that don't, you can just kind of push out real gentle. They come right off. There we go. Okay, now one more. Oh, and of course, it's probably my family calling me. Here we go. Okay. Let's get this out of the way. Push that out. Just one moment. There we go. Okay. Sorry, whoever I hung up on. I'm so sorry. You'll have to call back. There. Okay. Okay. So now I have this nice and sticky. I just made a sticker, and it's see, you can understand that if you put glue on this, it would be a mess. Plus, the glue does not absorb into the foil, so you have to really be super careful. So what I did after I cut this out is I started at the trunk and just laid it down here. And it just goes all the way up. Bloop, just like that. Super simple, and it's attached. Yay! All right, so let's bring back our other pieces here. Here's my gold foil piece. I'm going to put my adhesive on the outside here because I have the center cut out. So here we go. Just put that down like that. Ta-da. There, all right. And then I did put this up on dimensionals. So let's put those on right away because I can get this all put in place right now. Right away. Here we go. Lots of dimensionals. This is, and this will set just right in between all of the gold on the card base. There we go. All right. Throw these off to the side. And little dimensional covers. Here. One more, two more. There we go. Okay. So my card base is right here. So I'm going to bring that in. So this has all these little points. So that's what I'm looking at when I'm putting this down. I have it measured out so it pretty much goes right in between all those little points. Let's see here. Let's move it over a little bit. Like that. Try to check 3 at a time here. There. Ta-da. Just like that. There. There's my forest. Now it's all framed in nicely. I'm going to use dimensionals on this tree. And I did use some of the mini dimensionals so I could get way at the top and way at the bottom here. There we go. And then some of the bigger dimensionals on the way down here, giving it a good base. So this tree went on just like that. So this made so much faster using these bases, and I'm really, really happy with the weight of them. I'm kind of fussy when it comes to that. So this tree just went just like this. Ta-da. Okay. And now my other little tree, same thing. I'm going to use a mini dimensional at the top. I like to have the card kind of weighted, you know, so it gets it's a good feel, so it feels sturdy, right? And it has to be sturdy. There we go. I'm just going to put 3 on there. This one's going to get a lot of it. I mean, the bottom gets covered up by the verse. That's okay. So this one just kind of overlaid on this one. Ta-da. Just like that. And then the verse is going to go right across here. So this half of the verse is going to be right on top of the trees. This half of the verse I need to add my dimensionals to. So that's what I'm going to do here. Put 3 in there. Ta-da. And then just a little bit of green glue on this side. There. That's more than a little bit, but it's okay. There we go. And then I just wanted to kind of center it. I'm looking at side to side here to center my verse. There we go. Just holding that down. Okay. To set it off, I know this is all gold and gold foil and gold trimmed, but we have these cool stars that are copper, brass, whatever. And I decided I wanted to use one of those too. So I don't have my, I have my pickup tool in a different location here. I'm going to use an old poker here. So I picked these up and put them right on top of my trees. They're just the right size. And I thought it just added a little bit of little extra pizzazz. There we go. So I added my trees, and then I decided, oh, I'm not done. I need something else. So on the holiday rhinestones come in all these wonderful colors, and one of them is this blue. I'm not sure if it's supposed to be, I think, pool party. Anyhow, this kind of blue-green, and I thought it was very pretty, and I wanted to add it on either side of the verse here, just to add another little kind of shiny point to the card. There we go. Ta-da! That is the front. Would I leave it like that? No. Boo hiss. No, we would not. We would not leave it like that. So let's do the inside of the card. So a lot of times when I use gold, I've talked about this before, when I use gold, I use soft suede as for the inside. I mean, you could use the gold inside, but it's kind of more expensive, and I think the soft suede gives it a nice a base anyhow that kind of matches with it. So here is my verse for inside, sharing with you the glory, wonder, and miracle of this holy season. This is kind of a bigger stamp. It's going to go off of that, so if you want to tap, tap, tap this way, just make sure you get it all inked up nice. Do it that way. Let's see if I can get this straight. And I'm offsetting it just a little bit because I'm going to put a tree here too, because I think it looks nice. There we go. So down, up, there we go. Okay, so I'm going to use this other big tree, the taller tree, and I'm going to put it right here. Ta-da! And this one, ink it up the top. There. So pretty. There we go. There. And I think, now I didn't before, but I think you could also, we're going to add another star here. We're going to add a star to the inside too. Why not? I have them. The star element is something that we had last year, and it came back in the catalog, so don't forget to use those. They're just the right size for these trees, I think. All right, let's put this on here, and a little bit of glue. Line this up. Okay. Tot, 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 tot. There. So pretty. This is a really nice set. Oh, I got a little piece of that filigree tree in here. There. All right. All set. I had the nicest compliment last night. One of the stampers that was here, it was so sweet, and I was like, oh, she couldn't decide which card she liked best, which is like, oh, good. Well then, yeah, if you like them all. So there we go. That's my tree. That's my the forest. Looking at the forest, looking at the tree through the forest card. But these are big time savers. So nice with the accented gold. To use your gold foil on here. Remember, if you're going to do that, cut out the center, use it. Don't just hide it away under your cardstock. There we go. That's that. Now I have one other thing I wanted to talk about is I have a class coming up. I had showed you a while back some cards using bleach, the bleaching technique. So these are 3 of the 4 cards that we'll be making in a class I have on Monday, November 30th from 2 to 7. We're going to do the bleached poinsettia cards. This is on my Stamping Journey website. If you look at my class schedule, I do suggest that you bring your own poinsettia bundle, because every single card is embossed, and after it's embossed, we use bleach on it. So I have the bleach, I have the, we're going to use our old aqua painters filled with bleach, but with that many people using the set, it will go a lot faster if you have your own. I will supply all the ribbon and the setups and all that good stuff, but I'm just suggesting that you bring your poinsettia set. So if you're interested, let me know. That's the upcoming class. This card opens kind of a special, ta-da, like that. What do we have in this one? I don't remember now. Thank you. Thank you. And the non-traditional colors, but very pretty. Okay. So just a reminder that this class is coming up if you're interested in it. I'm going to turn the camera around. Let's see here. Ta-da. All right. I have pot pies cooking in the oven, so it smells good. Thank you, Mr. Schwansman. So one other thing to keep in mind for anybody placing orders, if you're getting something that you want for Christmas or you're suggesting to your loved one that you would like something in particular, they can let me know. I would be happy to do a little Secret Santa thing and get stuff ordered for you. Hello, Linda. But I would say they should be ordered by December 9th to make sure that you get it by Christmas. So for all the little secret things that you want, give your loved one a list and say, hey, pick whatever you want. Give Cheryl a call. She'll take care of it. So I would get that all put together nicely for you with a little gift card. And I would be happy to do that for you. So I'm going to let you go. Prayers out to our good friend. Keep that in mind and take care. Love everyone. Love the people that you're with. Remember your family. Remember to be kind to each other. And we will see you on Follow Up Friday. Bye-bye.